This week on the Spiritual Ballerina.
Today I'm here at Joel Hall Dancers and Center. I just finished performing for Dance in the Halls.
Learning this solo for Nuts and Bolts. It's like a different energy for it. So I'm trying to like have the same type of confidence and freedom in the movement that I have for like Spiritual Ballerina and bring that to like this solo for Nuts and Bolts.
You have to stay positive for other people in the dance studio because everyone don't come with the same purpose.
My parents always told me I could be anything I wanted to be. Just be it with my whole heart, work hard, and God will open doors for me. Things wouldn't come easy, but if I live with purpose, passion, and persistence, God would provide. I am the woman of my dreams, and it wasn't an easy journey to get to her. I am more than who I label myself to be because God is still revealing my destiny. I am Chantal Ashante Hill, the Spiritual Ballerina.
So what else is going on?
So it's just like learning this solo for Nuts and Bolts. It's just like a different energy of like when I do solos for Spiritual Ballerina, and then when it's like for like a secular company, it's like a different energy for it. So I'm trying to like have the same type of confidence and freedom in the movement that I have for like Spiritual Ballerina and bring that to like this solo for Nuts and Bolts and just like intermingling the two. So I feel like that's the challenge that I'm going through right now, is like having confidence in both areas, because like Spiritual Ballerina is like something that comes natural, and then with like concert dance, it's like the pressure of like being a technician and like being on top of the counts and stuff like that. It kind of like takes away the freedom for that. So I'm trying to like bring that together.
Well, you have to be able to balance it all.
Yeah.
It's good to know that you are aware of the fact that there's something missing. So you have to be able to balance it all so that it all can come together, so that you're still ministering
Right.
to people, even though it's Nuts and Bolts.
Right, yeah, that's the thing. Like finding that and putting it together. But it's coming along, you know, that show is coming up. So just like working on that, and then guesting with another company, and just like being the light in that, in the studio as well, because it's a lot of different types of people, and you know, everyone has different beliefs and everybody's going through something, but like through it all, just still bringing that positivity to the dance studio is something that I've been focused on as well.
Right, and you have to stay positive for other people in the dance studio because everyone don't come with the same purpose. So some people are coming there with different agendas. They want to be the best dancer, they want to be the best performer, but they all don't have the purpose in mind that you have to minister to people and still give off a positive environment as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing with like the dance community, because it's pretty a lot of people are like confused with me because they're so used to like cutthroat dancers and people like being snooty and not giving compliments. So I'm like, oh, that was beautiful. Like, and they'd be like they don't know how to respond. And I'm like, that was beautiful. Like, yes, I'm not gonna try and bring you down, bringing all of us up in every step. Like, so people are taken aback by that, you know. But it's like, this is who I am. I'm not trying to, you know, bring you up to like in the background, like put glass in your point shoes or something. Like, no, that's not who I am. I'm always going to be the one that's like trying to help somebody else in the studio. So people aren't used to that.
And some people can't adapt to a new environment, a different environment, especially when it's an individual that come into their environment as someone new, by you being new with the company now.
Yeah, get intimidated too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I know you would do the right thing, Chantal. So just stay prayerful and continue to let your light shine.
Yeah.
And Dances in the Hall is something that we started presenting many, many years ago in an effort to create a supportive and safe environment for young artists to show their work. So Chantal was involved in that performance this evening. We're dedicated to bringing dance to those who might not otherwise have the opportunity to do so.
This center, Joel Hall Dancers Center, is very dear to my heart. It's where I began my training as a dancer. I started very late, and this studio welcomed me with open arms to start training. So to come back and be able to dance for the summer and work with them was just I was so grateful and so blessed with the opportunity.
Our next performer is Chantal, and she has a solo.
The piece I performed is called The Prayer, and it's about the spiritual journey of praying and receiving the answer, or thinking you receive the answer, and that journey, that emotional journey that you go through back and forth in the prayer process, and just trusting God, and then at times feeling like God isn't speaking to you, and being patient in that silent moment.
as a spiritual ballerina, it was always a battle or a ballet between to dance for the secular world or to only dance for the sacred world, as in dance ministry versus concert dance.
The Spiritual Ballerina will be right back.
We love to have fun and look great here at American Hats. Our goal is to provide a quality product and create an outstanding customer experience, whether through online sales or direct dial to our factory in Philadelphia. All of our hats are handmade with high quality materials, and our designers can even make custom hats for any occasion. Be sure to follow us on social media, and for more information or to order ahead, call us at 267-345-1141 or visit our website at AmericanHatsLLC.com.
Are you ready to make monumental changes in your life, business, or relationship and are looking for a push in the right direction? Tony and Nicole Davis from the brand new TV show Family Futures Today offer personal development and relationship coaching services so that you can get your life and your relationships on a path to success. After nearly 3 decades of marriage, Tony and Nicole know what it takes to have a dynamic marriage and be inspiring parents without giving up on personal goals and dreams. As co-founders of Empowered to Engage, they've released the Done Right book series on leadership, marriage, and parenting, and travel across the United States, helping people just like you. And now, they're expanding to help individuals, couples, and families around the globe. For more information and to sign up for your free consultation, visit www.empoweredtoengage.com.
Like you, my family is always looking for great movies and TV shows to enjoy together. So you can only imagine how excited I was when we decided to create our very own media ministry, Road to Eternity. We believe in creating entertainment that edifies the soul by developing stories that incorporate faith and hope in people's lives. So whether you're watching a movie or even a television show, we desire to bring you closer to Jesus Christ by releasing entertainment that your family and friends can enjoy. From our family to yours, we thank you for joining us as we take you on this new and exciting journey.
Want to see more of the Spiritual Ballerina? Visit ChantalAshante.com, where you can see her blog post, new videos, events, and get to know her just a little bit more.
People always talk about the battle within, what they wrestle with, what they fight with. I call it the ballet within, and the jumps and the leaps that we go through as dancers, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So I call it the ballet within. And for me, as a spiritual ballerina, it was always a battle or a ballet between to dance for the secular world or to only dance for the sacred world, as in dance ministry versus concert dance, dancing with a professional company. So that was something that I always wrestled with, and hearing the opinions of church members saying, oh no, you shouldn't do this. Or you can't, dance in a leotard. Why are you dancing in a leotard? Or why are you intermingling with those type of people? That's sinful. Or you can't do this, or you can't, why are you wearing makeup? Why are you being a performer? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And just being like, did God say we're not supposed to go out onto the world? And is our faith only supposed to be only in church? And we can't get trained, and we can't operate in the spirit of excellence. So those questions I had to ask myself, like, wait, I thought God wanted us to be disciples and go out and not just stay in the church and be in that one dimension all the time and not have dreams and hopes, because God places those things in our hearts, and he placed that in my heart. And that was one of the voices that I heard most, was God's voice in me to say, no, this is what I want you to do. Just go out. Or I'm ordering your steps for this reason. You might not see it now, but I'm giving you this in your spirit for you to go out. And you just have to trust me, know that it is your purpose. So it took time for me to, just meditate and pray and really ask God, like, I'm not going to make a decision without prayer. So let me pray about it and see, can I stand in this other arena and not conform and not fall? So that was something that I had to ask myself as well. And I had to be fully aligned with God's will and hear him through. And, yes, you take the criticism and the opinions and you listen to them, but you don't allow it to break you down and to break your dream, because we have to stay lifted and our minds have to be renewed, and we have to think of things of excellence that are praiseworthy, that are noble, that are right, that are perfect, and things that God has spoken to us. Wanting to give up as a dancer is kind of like something that you kind of always go through, because it gets hard. It's new levels, and new levels require more from you, more sacrifice. So it's just being okay with the change that is needed, that is necessary, and accepting that. So if life is a flow of change. If you try and go against it, it's going to bring you down. So you have to, like they say, level up. You have to go with the change and accept the requirements. To whom much is given, much is required. God is giving you more, so you have to give more out of it. He's going to take you to the next level with it. So you just have to always stay lifted, like that grand jeté at the end. Stay lifted always and keep your mind lifted. You have to, it's a whole process, a whole regimen that you have to go through in life every day. It's like, I have to make sure that I'm praying to keep my thoughts lifted, especially when you're going through a rigorous training season or performance season, when it's always going to be corrections. It's not like you're in the studio, you're improvising, you're doing what you want to do. So you're happy, you're feeling it, you're like into yourself. But it's sometimes just those seasons where you're training your hardest, and people see so much potential in you. So they want to get that out of you. So they have to kind of chip away. It's just like an artist, and he has a big pillar, a canvas, and he's like chipping away at it. And eventually you'll see the masterpiece. Eventually you'll see it. So that was something that I had to go through. And then eventually, once I started excelling and going here and going there, those the people that had the negative critiques and those opinions, and the people that were in the church, they were like, I'm so proud of what you're doing and how you're being an example to so many, and how other brown dancers or other dancers in general are following after your footsteps because they see it in you, and now they want to dream more, and now they want to go after what God has told them, even though they don't see anybody in that arena. The little brown dancers, the brown ballerinas, I love you. And take time to just love on yourself and to meditate and pray over yourself, and never lose hope. Never lose sight of the beauty that is in you. With all the training and the critiques, ballet is it's very hard, and it's very demanding on your body, and it strips you away if you let it. So take the criticism positively and work on it, but don't allow it to take away your passion for dance. So continue to love yourself as you grow into this beautiful artist, this more refined artist. You're already beautiful. You're just refining the gifts that God has blessed you with. You have to be tenacious in your approach to what you want. You can't just give up on the first try. It may take 27 tries until you get it right. And you have to believe in yourself. If you don't see it for yourself, it's not going to happen. But keep believing and find a group, a support system that's there for you, that you can talk to and vent to and get some different understanding on what you're going through and how you feel in that process. But don't give up. As I ventured out and started to dance professionally in the concert world and dancing with professional companies, it was a transition for me, and I had to make sure that I was equipped in my mind and in my beliefs in myself as I went out into that world, because in the secular world, everyone doesn't have a light or a grace about them. And it can be very cutthroat, to say, and very competitive, but it actually transformed me internally as well, for me to see my heart and see how I was of service to the world, and not just being a dancer that only ministers at church and only shines my light there, but going out into the world and influencing those in that way and being impactful in that way. So it helped in both ways, in myself and in others, to be that person, to do that as a spiritual ballerina. Finding my footing in that world, I wouldn't have found it without my relationship with Christ and bringing those two together in that world. So it was very, I had to be very focused on who I was and what God said I was. But there is a space in that world for sacred dancers.